What up, what up? It's your
Hey.
crazy movie critic, CNG.
Yes, guys, we are back.
Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. So we saw
The Zombieland.
Double Tap.
Ta-ta. Yes, it's going to be in a theater October 18th.
October 18th.
Yes.
Now, do you recommend people go watch this movie in theaters, Goran?
You know what? You're going to be really shocked. Yes.
Me? No. No thanks. No thanks. I'll pass.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
I didn't enjoy it the first time.
Let's go
so
to the
It's not
emojis.
that I did. All right, yeah.
Let's go to the emoji first.
Okay, all right, Goran.
Okay.
What emoji did you give it?
I
Okay.
give like a, a little like a smiling with a tongue out emoji. And
So you're happy but disgusted at the same time.
Yes, I would say that there was a scenes that I was kind of grossed out. I don't like, in general, like all the cuttings and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
like, I thoroughly enjoy it. What is your emoji?
Okay, I gave it the I'm about to throw up emoji.
This is a self-explanatory one.
I mean, again, it's like you're on the verge of throwing up, but you haven't thrown up. So it's like, so it wasn't horrible, but it was to the point where like, I didn't really want to put myself through it, because like for me, I felt like, even though I like horror stuff, this wasn't horror. This was just kind of gross. It was just kind of like too much chopping off of body parts and stuff, and like all just slicing and dicing all over the place.
It's so funny you have that. For me, actually, I was glad it wasn't as much as I thought it's going to be. And the reason why I kind of didn't even see the first one, because I don't like that grossiness. So I did agree with you, there was like a gross scenes, but not as much.
Yeah,
and that's
but
a
it
part
was more
I did like, actually.
It was a stupid gross though. Like I like real horror films, but not when it's like stupid horror,
Right.
Like this was a little bit too ridiculous for my personal taste. I
Gotcha.
know that some people like ridiculous kind of silly funny type things, but I prefer more.
I'm totally against it usually.
More like it actually has to be really like realistically funny, but not stupid funny.
Right, so you found it stupid funny. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, I can see that definitely. One of the things that, I really thought of, that I really enjoyed thoroughly, was really the way they scripted things. It made me laugh, throughout the movie. Not only me, but have you noticed how many people have laughed? Through the whole movie.
I mean, I was like, but it wasn't like,
really.
You know?
I had the funny moments. I did have a really really nice moments of laugh. Definitely.
And I think this is a good airplane movie. Something you want to watch on the plane. We don't really have to think too hard. Maybe you're like working at the same time or reading a book
This
and you
is
have
not-
it on in the background.
Yeah.
But to pay money to go to the theaters for this movie, I would say no.
I'd say that I thoroughly enjoyed it in terms of like, couple of characters, which we're gonna be talking about in a second. But just because I thought I'm gonna hate it, that's why I was so intrigued. Especially now we're doing these reviews, and this is the second time that I'm like, I'm shocking myself. Like, this is not type of movie I will ever go and see.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the purpose of this review, neither of
I
us probably
I
would have
wouldn't
saw
probably
this.
go.
Exactly.
I wouldn't probably see, and that's the reason why I haven't seen the first one, which was
neither of us have seen the original,
which was like a
Zombieland movie.
2009, and that's a kind of cool spin to
2009,
it, like 10 years after.
Yeah, 10 years later.
In terms of the cast and actors, I did like them. I think that
I mean, if we talk about the cast for a
Yes.
second, they had a lot of A-list names in this film, which
Yes.
was kind of surprising, at least from my perspective. I didn't really expect there to be that many known actors in a film this kind of ridiculous. But but they got like Woody Harrelson.
Yes.
They got Rosario Dawson.
Abigail, Breslin, Jesse Eisenberg, right? Is that how you say
Eisenberg,
yes.
Zoey, Deutch, which, by the way, Zoey, she played a like one of those really, really stupid Valley Girl kind of characters. And
Yes.
I actually like her as an actress, but I don't think she was really that believable as the Valley Girl character.
Are
in
you
my
kidding
opinion.
me?
Yeah. I think
Oh
it was-
my
yeah,
gosh, no.
I wasn't buying it.
I
wasn't
am
really
gonna
buying
double
it.
tap you right now. She
wasn't
was
buying
one
it.
of my favorites.
I mean, no, she was one of the most entertaining
Yes,
things
that's what I
happening
meant.
in the movie.
Yes.
But
She was just such a goofy little girl.
Yeah,
like,
the acting wasn't fully believable for me.
Yeah, so this is like a main poster, which
Yeah.
is kind of cool. They kind of recreated the original one in essence, and it looks similar.
Yeah.
There's like a little bit difference with one of the cast. Let's turn it off. Let's see if they can notice which one is that.
Yeah. So from 2019, 10 years ago, you can see that pretty much all of the lead actors look exactly the same except for Abigail.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, she
But she was a young,
she
very
was
young at the
very
time.
young. But if you haven't seen the original one, would you say it's still fine to go see this one?
Yes, I would say I wasn't even connecting. I haven't seen the original one. I just I think they're in the ways independent, but there's probably a lot of things that they're actually parts that are integrated to the original one. That's kind of like where I'm kind of going from.
Yeah.
Because I've heard a lot of laughters and whatnot from some of the scenes that I kind of wasn't like really. I didn't find it as funny, I guess. But they were saying certain things that I was like, that probably has to do something with the previous one.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you can see it without having to see the first.
Yes.
I would agree with that.
I would say I enjoyed it in terms of like it's outdoor kind of thing. Hey, let's kind of have fun. Yes, there was a gross scenes that I was like, I had my eyes covered, like
but
it was a
like
little bloody.
stupid gross. It wasn't even good gore.
It was like
stupid
the
gore.
like there's like a scenes that
Sorry,
like
guys, I just don't
but
like
it's like
stupid
but
movies.
you have to understand.
I don't like taking
But this
my
is like
valuable time and putting it through stupid movies. I'm sorry.
But this is like a Zombieland. Like
but I'm
it's
glad
like
you liked it, which means we have a
in
split
the end,
decision here.
We do, but
know.
at the end of the day, it's like it's essence of the movie. Otherwise, if you don't have those spookiness and those crazy looking monsters cast, like the movie won't be even created in the first place. So like I put that into it, but my spin to this whole thing, it was entertaining. That's what I'm gonna say. I laughed. I laughed my heads off, and the girl.
I'm glad you enjoyed it because you went in there thinking you weren't gonna enjoy it.
Which is so crazy, and that's the other thing. It brings me up to like no expectations, and I'm always trying to be like no expectation.
Yeah.
And going into these movies now, I said I may like, I may not like. I'm just gonna keep it open and see what's up.
Yeah. Well, I've always been a fan of Woody and Jesse. Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg. They're great actors, and they were they were adorably funny. In this film. But and Rosario Dawson, she's awesome too.
I did like
she
Zoey.
played a little bit of like a hardcore character in this film, so that was cool too.
Out of all cast,
that's pretty much all
all cast actually
the positive comments I can give.
Yes, out of all cast, I did enjoy mostly the Zoey because she
I
just
know
really
you
brought
did.
that like
I know
element
you
to
did.
like a craziness and
Yeah,
like a goofiness, and it was like
it was
so
funnier scenes.
unrealistic.
Yeah.
That was a funny part about it,
Yeah.
I would say.
Okay.
To not give too much away. But
All right, guys.
Yes.
We're gonna wrap this up. So if you see the film, let us know if you agree with me or if you agree with G.
Yes.
Leave us comments below. Give us the thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel. Show us some love, and we will see you at our next review.
Until the next time.
Bye.
See you guys.